Welcome to another episode of Orioles Franchise here at MLB The Show 25. We have a rubber match between the Angels and the Orioles. As if you watched the last video, you know how it ended, and it was not fun. Let's see if Dean Kremer can turn some things around. Oh. Scary Gary Sanchez. There you see Lamont Wade in right field.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Mother's Day action on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Los Angeles Angels. The headline today.
Jackson Holliday's at 13 games.
Impressive streak. Can he keep it going in this one?
There you see the
Feels like
bubblegum
there is a
bats.
pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
Happy Mother's Day here in MLB The Show. Holiday signing some autographs might be worth something one day. Who knows?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Chase Silseth. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Jackson Hollidday, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And another ball. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
And there's a ball.
3-0.
3-0.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Good job making throw a strike.
All the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And a swing and a miss.
We got a full count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, that's almost just not fair with that pitch. I mean, until the very last second, looked like it was going to be well in off the plate, but the arm side run brought it right back to catch the inside corner. Tell you what, frustrating as a hitter, you give up on the pitch. I honestly don't know what you're supposed to do with that as a hitter other than just tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Jordan.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Over to first.
Out.
It's there, and that's a great play. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
That's a base hit.
Base hit
and
for
that
Gunner.
extends the inning.
As always, consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel.
We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ball,
That's
right
off the mark, and that is ball one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series.
That's a ball.
Outside low, 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And it remains 2-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped up.
There you go. At it, kid.
Newman pulls that one down, and that is that. And the Orioles leave one. And now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Major League Baseball is on.
Not a good first inning.
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Dean Kremer. And Chris, he's a guy
Dean
that
Kremer,
gets
who has
better
solid
when
numbers,
things
hasn't
get
gotten a
tough.
lot of run support.
Yeah, his batting average.
That's why he's only
is
3 and
actually
2.
better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
And the batter now, Kevin Newman. That's down and in. Out to short. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Nice ground ball.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Zach Neto.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Fought off foul. That one misses. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, base is empty.
Come on, Dean.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now he breaks his bat. Bare hand grab, gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Rendifo.
Luis Rendifo, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. The next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses. Ball 2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the
Come on,
best.
Dino.
That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Next offering misses. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Hey!
Foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
All of a sudden, 2 on.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's going to be Jorge Soler. Now one.
Don't let this inning get away from me.
And that is out of play. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Carlson sizing this one up.
And he's going to luckily get Soler on a mistake pitch that, quite frankly, should have been driven 500 feet.
And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now
for Baltimore,
Gary Sanchez.
catcher Gary Sanchez.
Silson back to work. And that one fouled off. In today's game, you look at exit velocity as a measure of process. And if guys are hitting the ball hard, eventually the results usually follow. Gary Sanchez, he is a guy that hits the ball hard. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple
Base
of
hit.
sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Scary Gary with a base hit.
Batting sixth, first baseman Kobe
That pretty much
Mayo.
split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Kobe Mayo. On the ground, 2 ball. On to second, they get 1. Relay to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a
Batting
thing of
seventh,
beauty from
right
start to
fielder,
finish.
Colton Hauser.
Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Adele sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in,
First baseman,
Nolan Shannawell.
Nolan Shannawell.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Henderson over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
1 pitch, 1 out on a very important hitter to get out, especially after yesterday's game.
Zach Neto now at the plate. He has consistently been
There
one of
is
the best
young,
in the sport
raw
against
power
lefties, and yet
all throughout
the
this lineup.
righties give him
Neto,
trouble.
Shannawell.
You don't want to be labeled as that
Trout
guy.
is not necessarily young power
Say what
anymore,
they
but
say.
he certainly is power.
1 down, base
Soler
hit.
is ultra power.
In the air, out towards right center. And there are 2 outs. And next for the
Batting
Angels,
eighth,
Taylor
left
Ward.
fielder.
Blasted
And
2
this guy, Taylor Ward,
in last night's game.
easily one of the
Ward, 31 years old.
better all-around
He's been
hitters
scoring
in the
a lot of
lineup.
Runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last
Inside
10
ball 1.
games. No score here in the second. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Downstairs.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Sanchez gathers, throws. That completes the
A nice strikeout for Dino.
No runs, no
Recovery
hits,
by
no
Sanchez.
errors. We played 2 full, no score. Welcome back. Let's
Leading
check out
off
what's been
for
happening of
Baltimore,
late.
left fielder,
Really been
Dylan
playing well.
Carlson.
Which one of these two teams will get the series win?
Swung on, belted. Ward running hard to get it. And that one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Carlson, first pitch swinging, gets a double.
Apparently he was ready to hit right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And that bunted towards third. They put the tag on him, and no throw. He's into first easy.
Why did you hesitate?
And now
That did not go the way I hoped.
Jackson Holiday.
In there at the knees. 0-1. And a foul ball. Mullins leads off first with one away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality.
Westberg has been an RBI machine his last 4 games, driving in a run per game.
And a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Two outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Wade snags it on the run. Back here at Angel Stadium, here's Joe Adele. That one missing inside. Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Hard ground ball, base stop. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Base hit center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Adele rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Now the second run is in.
Twin Angels.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives.
Productive out for Run Depot as they get a runner over to third with only one out.
Here on the grounder. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed.
And I think I just noticed that Trout is not in the lineup.
With one gone in the inning. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone. And the runner holds. Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there.
Jorge Soler.
I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Soler stands in now and watches strike 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the rubber match of this 3-game series.
1 ball.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Here comes the pitch. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
misses down and away.
2-2 the count.
And that's downstairs and outside. And he can't come up with it. In comes the runner from third, and they're up by 3. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score. So up next, Nolan Shotwell.
Nolan Shotwell.
Swinging a foul out of play. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Line drive, fair ball. Oh, he botches it. Relay to second. He's in there.
Dino doesn't have it
On the
today.
inside edge of the plate, that's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
That one lifted to left. Carlson settles underneath it. And the inning is over.
Thank you.
3 runs for him here, and back in Anaheim as we go to the top of the 4th. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Pitch misses. 1-0.
1-0. Hey.
Carl, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Next
2
offering
balls,
way
1
off the
strike.
plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it across to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. He popped out his first time. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-1. And a foul ball. The Orioles trailing by 3, top half of inning number 4. And that
That's
one
a
misses
ball.
up and in. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And that's
2 balls,
outside.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, bases
Now
empty.
catcher,
And Gary Sanchez
Sanchez.
at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Not
1 and
even
1.
close there. And now it's even 1-1.
Two, 1.
Foul ball there.
Come on, Gary.
Struck him out looking.
Just don't have it today.
Bottom of the 4th, here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. And it stays fair. And next for LA, Joe Adele. Singled and scored his first time. That misses
Ball,
the zone,
inside.
and that's ball 1.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the
That's
numbers
ball 2.
back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Ward on at first, nobody out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked it off. It's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to
runner on the goal. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, one away. Swings through that.
0-2 is the count.
That's to third, and that chance handled. There's one.
There we go.
And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one.
Dino finally has a strong inning.
It's the Angels 3 and the Orioles. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Silseth back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Mayo goes 6 feet 5 inches, 23 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. Hit hard, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And here is Colton Cowser. And it's strike 2.
Ooh, buy-in.
No ball.
You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Gets under and pops it up. Silseth makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. This is Dylan Carlson. Doubled his first time up. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball left side could be 2. Rengifo for 1.
Wow.
And that's 2.
Just can't get anything going offensively.
Roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Angels. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Right fielder, Lamont Wade Jr.
Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Just misses with that one.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Back up there.
Pitch is inside. It's 2-2.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Yeah, that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Kremer winds and deals. Short hop liner, handled it short. Nicely done for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
This to third. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees. What a play. Inning over.
Well,
Back-to-back good innings for Dino.
Positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6 and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's
Nope, that's off
inside,
the plate.
and it's
Ball
2-1. There's the strike. Gets a piece.
Come on,
and
Seti.
stays alive. Not close with that one. Counts full, 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Foul. We'll see another payoff
Come on,
pitch.
Sid.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a ground ball to first. And foul ball. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering.
We're up to 11. This will be the 12th pitch of this at bat.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Chop to first. Shanuel. He steps on the bag, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Now it's the second
Now
baseman,
batting,
Jackson
second baseman,
Holiday.
Jackson Holiday.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Holiday extends his hitting streak to
So they get a man
14.
aboard with a 1-out single.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
Jordan Westberg will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Westberg tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Swinging a foul straight back.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Holiday, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Let's go, let's go. Come on.
Ball, that's inside. Strike him out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Here comes the skipper out of the...
Pitching for the
They turn
Angels,
things over to the southpaw, Brock
number
Burke.
36.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. The throw comes in too late. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and
Now
second.
batting, designated
First
hitter
and second,
Ryan O'Hearn.
2 outs. O'Hearn digs in now.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The run comes in from second. The relay throw, and he's out.
Bonehead move by me.
And that ends the inning. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
I will be back. Oh, there anywhere. And we are back. And we are down 3-1. Dean Kremer is still on the mound.
Shambi, thanks for joining us. We're in the 6th and nobody out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shanuel. That catches the outside corner. Strike one.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch is outside.
On up. Classic example of how Dean Kremer's had to pitch all year. He's had to almost be perfect to get a win because the team is not getting him run support.
The next pitch misses. 2-2.
You can tell he's getting tired because he's having trouble
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
finishing off these hitters.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Now batting.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 2 in this one. Fought off foul. The 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning.
If anybody's curious, there's an ice cream truck outside my house playing Santa Claus is Coming to Town in June.
Runners on, 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate,
If I was Santa Claus, I'd be sitting on a beach somewhere.
That misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. No outs, runners at first and second. And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser sizing this one up, brings it in. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the
Okay, sets up a double play, get out of the inning.
So digging in, Taylor Ward, 1 for 2. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Tony Mancellino.
Now pitching for
Pitching
Baltimore.
change here, Yennier
Number
Cano.
78.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give
Yennier
their players a chance to
Cano.
work back into the game.
Come on, Taylor.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Can't pick it up with the bat.
And it hits off Cano. Cano can't field it. 4-1.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Joe Adele. And there's a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit.
Both runs score.
He'll score easily. It's an
5-1.
and they lead by 4. The batter now, Kevin Newman. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Just
Oh,
off
that's
the outside edge. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ward at second. Adele at first. 1 gone. Ground ball could be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1, and that's 2. They put 2 on the board. 4 hits, no errors.
But Cano does allow 2 runs.
Through 6 full. Angels 5 and the Orioles 1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming
And
schedule.
it does look like the Angels are set up nicely to take this
Back to
series.
work. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Man aboard on the lead.
Gary Sanchez opens up the 7th with a single.
Up next for
And
the
now the
Orioles.
first
See if the
baseman,
Orioles can
Cody
make a
Bellinger.
comeback.
Mayo.
Let's go, Brock.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Bird, a 6'4 lefty, 28 years old. And he was a third-round pick back in 2014. Next
Ball,
offering
that's too high.
upstairs.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that's a base hit.
Base hit.
Now two aboard.
All of a sudden,
City safe.
2 runners on, no outs.
Now batting, right fielder,
Colton
Colton
Cowser, the next to
Cowser.
hit for the Orioles. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
An Earl Weaver special does not really help here.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Punch him out.
The 0-2. That one
One
ran
ball,
inside,
2
almost
strikes.
got him.
Finish him.
And a 1-2. Got him swinging.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off,
Now
but
batting,
everything
left fielder,
early in the
Billy
at-bat was in
Carlson.
tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Carlson now in the box.
0-1's the
Comes
count.
up empty with a swing there. Next pitch misses. And 1-1. Swings over the top of that one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that's a little bit high. And the count is even,
2
2-2.
balls, 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Carlson trying to extend.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a
Strikes
row.
out on a pitch he should never swung it.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that
Now,
slider. Good
center fielder,
2-strike pitch
Cedric
right there.
Mullins.
At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Mullins.
Mullins
0-1, no
stands
strike.
in now, looks at that one inside.
Yeah, Angels. All right, Angels.
Out to center. Adele. And that is that. And a couple. They're down 5-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Yeah, you see Brandon Young struggling through 4 innings.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another
2 balls,
ball.
No strike.
That
3
one
balls,
not
no
close.
strike.
And that's ball 3. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
That ball's foul.
That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Rengifo in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1. One and 1.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
1 ball.
Well, they've kept him
2
pretty
strikes.
quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know
Oh, that's off the
you
plate.
want to get
Ball
that
2.
first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And that's
You
in
got
the
a full
dirt.
count.
To first, might be 2. There's 1,
Out.
and it's a double play. Here's the catcher to
Now
hit,
batting,
Logan O'Hoppe, 1 for 3.
O'Hoppe.
He's got reverse splits.
Now the Orioles manager
Now pitching
coming on for the
Baltimore,
Orioles, Keegan Aiken.
Number 45.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
1-0.
Just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Got him.
Looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 57.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
On the ground, right side, sends it to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the
Next for
8th.
the Orioles, third
Jordan
baseman.
Westburg.
This just has
next to
not
hit for the
been a
Orioles.
good offense.
And that's a base hit.
And the Yankees just keep on winning.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Let's turn 2.
And that
Oh,
one
that's out.
just missed off the outside edge.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Wade sizes this one up. He makes the grab, 2 away. Ryan O'Hearn
Now
comes
batting,
up to hit.
Designated hitter Ryan O'Hearn.
All right, Los Angeles.
Headed towards the corner. And a
Foul,
foul
that ball's
ball.
foul.
Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Gary Sanchez now, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off.
Oh,
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one cutting but missing down low. Hit hard on the ground to short. They get the force, and that is that. Back here at Angel Stadium, Jorge Soler up at the plate. There's the strike. There's the strike at the knees, and it's 0-2. And he chases that one. 1 away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Keegan Aiken has been on fire for me.
Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Fastball for a strike at 95. Shortstop takes the ball. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Angels go quietly there. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Nice pitching for Keegan Aiken.
Hector Neris taking over on the mound. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see
Now
him once
pitching
again.
for the Angels.
And here's the first baseman,
Number
Kobe Mayo.
54.
Harris.
Neris.
Outside low, and that is ball one. Action in the pen down there. Connor Brogdon getting loose out there. Jansen getting loose as well. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Mm.
1-2. Now one miss. And that's way high. Counts full, 3-2.
Come on, Kobe.
Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter.
Oh, that drilled him.
And that is how my luck has gone. It ricochets off the pitcher right to the first baseman.
Orioles down to their final out. This is Dylan Carlson. Lifted to left, and that should do it.
Story of the game. Same thing as Dean Kremer's entire season. Has one bad inning. Orioles can't get many run support. You're not going to win many games when your offense is only scoring one run. If Cano's able to field that ball that you just saw, I don't think Cano pitched badly. Kremer charged with all 5 runs. And that's that. I will see you all in the next episode. Let me know, do you want me to start skipping games, or do you like the fact that I play every game? Let me know your thoughts. See you next time. Like the video, subscribe to the channel.